All right, there we go. Got my slide on the screen. We're going to get started with a little introduction. So, hello everyone. This hour on Verbling. The next in my not getting results, in my speaking skills series. We're on the third class, I believe, in our fourth unit of speaking skills on the topic of secrets and lies. So as you know, in speaking skills, you're going to learn fluency in important personal topics and perfect key social skills, such as the ability to lie and the ability to detect lies. So we're going to pick up some of what we've done last time, and we're going to add a few new skills to it, including how to detect a liar and what to do about it. So before we begin, a little bit about me. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. By the way, here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up. That means turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom nice and quiet. Tune in to the new words that you're learning. Use them as actively as you can so I can correct you and give you feedback. And last, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. And that is all you need to know about me. Let's see if I get my camera on. There we go. Let's say hello to all of you before we begin. So, welcome back, Vincenzo. Long time no see. How are you, Vincenzo?
Hi, how are you, John?
Very good. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I just have to get my cat is doing something stupid. 1 second. I had a cat emergency. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Cat. Emergency.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay.
I had a lot of problem about my connection, so it was not possible to follow you in your lessons.
But you're here now.
Yes. It's a month month now that I don't have a connection. I can't have a connection. So now it's all fixed.
And we missed you.
Yes. I tried to change operator. It was a problem.
Yes, I have the same problem here. I can't. There's no one. There's only one operator. All the other ones have to rent from the same operator. So no matter who you have, it's the same company.
Yes, but here it takes a lot of time to change.
Here too. Well, let me say hello also to some new faces. So first of all, welcome back, Mr. Odie. Nice to see you. And Miguel. Hello, Miguel. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
There he is. Very good. I'm all right. And Fabio. Let's see. I don't think I know Fabio. You're new, right, Fabio?
Yes, you're right. I'm new in your class.
So, you're from Italy, right?
Yes. I came from Italy.
Just a guess. Whereabouts in Italy, Fabio? Whereabouts in Italy? Where in Italy?
In Modena.
In
the center of Italy, Modena, near Bologna.
Near Bologna. Okay, very good. Nice to have you. And, we got a loud connection there from, I don't know if I can say your name right. Is it Huang? Am I saying that right?
My name is Huyền.
Can you say your name for me?
Huyền.
Okay.
My name is Huyền. Yeah. I can talk in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, we can't hear you because there's a lot of noise in the background.
Yes.
Okay. So, if you can fix the noise problem, no problem. But just keep your microphone off when you're not speaking, okay? So, and it looks like it's Huyan. I think I got that right. So, hi, Huyan. All right, so let's get started. Let me share my screen with you, everyone. We've got our fisherman back, Johnny the fisherman. Nice to see you, Johnny. One of these days, Johnny will catch that fish. You can see him spearing. Let's just put him on screen there. There he is. He's
I
the guy
will.
in the
I
boat.
will.
One day,
I'll be catching fish one day.
and you'll share it with us. All right. So, if you want to open that material, of course you can. And you'll always find the class material under the video window here, where it says class material. And if you open it up, you'll see this graphic so that you know you're in the right place. Let's just see if anyone's opened it. Okay, we've got 4 or 5 people. And that way you can see the screen up close. You can see the material up close. This is my contact if you need it. Sorry. I don't know why that's not lined up properly. And let's go down to today's class. So, let me update this so everything is where it's supposed to be. There we go. So we've been working on the art of lying and the art of spotting lies. Today, I'm going to try something a little different. I mentioned last week that lying is, well, there's scientific studies of lies. So we talked about how to spot a liar a little bit last week. We read about it. But I want to show you what it's actually like in the real world. In fact, there's a famous American television show that's fiction, but it's based on a real person who did real research into lying. So what I want to do is show you 2 short clips. Now, if you can't see the video, whoops, I have to just mute you, Jan, because we're getting, again, a lot of noise. If you cannot see the video, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to put the link. It's in the material, but I'm going to put it in the chat window as well. So we're going to watch 2 very short clips. Let's go down to today's class on the 5th page, which says let's practice. Wait a second. Missing something. Hold on. Ah, I put it in the wrong place. Here it is. Let me move this up to today's class, which is class 3. Put it up here. Oops. Just a second to put this back. There we go. Okay, so you have the links there. However, I'll put them for you in the chat window too, because sometimes it's not easy for some of you to see the YouTube app and accept it. So I'm going to open the YouTube app right now. It's loading, so please click accept. If you have a bad connection, just watch the first video in a separate window, okay? And then I've got a second one which explains the first one. So let's see if I can get the app working here. Ah, here it is. Okay, give me just a second to load up the video. For those of you watching at home, you're not going to see anything, so you need to click on the link I just posted. Okay? So, everyone accept the YouTube app. If there's any problems, write me in the chat window or tell me. And I'm going to play the video right now. And I'm going to just mute you, Imam, because we're getting a lot of noise on your side. Okay? So, did everyone accept the app? If there's any problems accepting the YouTube app so I can play it? Are we cool? Johnny is cool. Let me just double check that everyone else is okay too. So, hang on just a second before I play it. So, okay, so Fabio's okay, Miguel's okay? Okay, alright. So here we go. If you can't see the video, click on the link in the chat window and play it in a separate window, okay? Because we're going to talk about it. It's short. It's only 1.5 minutes, but it's very interesting. So what you're going to see is the actual scientist who showing us his technique for spotting a liar. And then we're going to try to spot a liar in class. Here we go. So, there you go. So first, were you able to understand what he was saying? Because he's speaking a little bit quietly.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So Vincenzo, what did you understand from this technique? How does he spot a liar, Vincenzo? What did you pick up from it?
Yes, this video, I think he is trying to understand if a person is lying or not, or saying the truth or not. Around with the aspect, with the how can I say, the face about
The
the face of the other
expression.
person. The
The word is,
expression.
yeah,
Yes.
that's it. The expression. Okay, and so let me ask you another question. Odie, were you able to see the video? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. What two expressions did he spot? Do you remember?
I think, yeah, I remember one. The gesture of the between their nose and mouth.
Uh-huh.
It's
Do you
like,
remember what he
yeah.
called it?
I don't remember what he called it, but I think, yeah, I don't remember.
So between the nose and the eye, you said?
The nose and the mouth,
Oh, the nose and the
like,
mouth, right?
yeah, it's like making unbelieving, how's he said, I'm not sure, unbelieving
Expression.
himself,
Oh,
expression, yeah,
yeah.
gesture.
So look, one key word we can use talking about lies is expression, facial expressions, right? So that's a good thing to say. Gesture is more for body language. When you move your arms and your hands, you gesture. Some people gesture. Like, remember the old Star Trek TV show, William Shatner, Captain Kirk, who used to do this a lot. He would gesture, right? Spock, it's not true. But facial expressions is like what you were saying, right? So,
Right.
let me see. Did anyone pick up the actual emotion that the researcher, Paul, I think it's Paul Ekman, I wrote his name down. Yeah, Paul Ekman. Did anyone pick up the emotion that he detected. Did anyone pick it up? What did he say was the man was expressing? So first, it was the O.J. Simpson trial. That was the first video he showed. And then it was a test subject. So 2 different videos. Did anyone pick up the emotions?
Yes, it was a disbelief.
Disbelief, okay. I don't remember if that's what he said, but anyway, it could have been. I don't remember. But said some, I know that one of them I got was different, so it could be disbelief, sure. What about you? Yeah.
I think that the anger.
Who's
Maybe
speaking?
anger.
Oh, Miguel. Okay, got it. Anger?
Yes. Anger, I think I hear, but I'm not sure. Anger.
Okay, but it's an emotion, so we'll put it there. Anger.
Disgust.
Disgust. That was it. Yeah. Good. Disgust. That was the first one. Remember, in the O.J. Simpson trial, the witness, he said, show disgust, and the emotion was something with his nose. Right? Was it a fast expression or a slow expression? Because he used a special word. He said, micro expression. Now, so there you go, in the chat window. Okay, and let's see. And Fabio, were you able to see the video okay?
Yes.
So, do you remember the emotion in the second person? The first was the O.J. Simpson trial from 15 years ago. The second was a test subject.
Yes.
And the guy took the money, right? And he was trying to say he didn't.
Yes, I don't remember the expression, but he puts the lips down on the side.
That's right. Yeah, he kind of let's see. It was kind of something like this, or with the corner of his mouth, or something like that, right?
Yes.
So, go ahead. Yeah.
No, nothing. The opposite of a smile.
Right. So, his emotions were like the opposite of what he was saying, basically. The word was scorn.
Scorn.
Remember, if there was disbelief and there was scorn, there was two, or disgust and scorn. I might have switched them. I can't remember.
What is scorn?
Exactly. What is scorn? Scorn is, by the way, before I tell you, does anyone know? Have you heard that, anyone? Class? Scorn.
I heard this word before, but I'm confused. What does it mean?
Could you write it? I don't.
It's there, in the chat window. Scorn. See it? In the Verbling chat.
Okay.
Yeah? Everything's there. Facial expression, disbelief, anger, disgust, micro-expression, and scorn. S-C-O-R-N. So, S-C-O-R-N.
Okay, thank you.
So, Johnny, if you've heard it, do you think you could give me an example? Even if you're not correct, it's okay, but I want you to make a guess.
Scorn.
Yeah. How would you
Scorn.
use it, or can you think of an example?
Scorn.
Oh, you're not sure.
Is it scorn? Is it to describe a person? That guy is scorn.
It's more for a feeling.
Expressive, very expressive.
So, another way to say scorn is contempt.
Content or discontent? No.
Contempt.
Contempt.
In French, le mépris. In Italian, I don't know. I know that because of the film by Jean-Luc Godard, which is called Les Mépris, which is Contempt in English, starring Brigitte Bardot. Anyway, so contempt is not liking something, basically. You can also mock, like you are mocking someone. It can be scorn. If I'm scorning you, I'm making fun of you. I'm mocking you, right? So that I can't remember which person he used it for, but anyway, he used the word scorn. So, we've got some good vocabulary.
It's
Expressing
different from
disbelief.
disgust. It's different from disgust, no? Or not?
Yes, different from disgust.
Yes.
Because disgust is like feeling repulsed, right? Scorn is more like angry, like condescending. How dare you ask me that? So mocking, condescending, feeling contempt. So a kind of anger, but also you feel superior if you're scorning others. So these are all good vocabulary words for talking about lies. I've got one more. It's a video which is long, but I'm just going to play the first minute of the video because it's interesting. So there's a great YouTube show, which you've probably seen because it's one of the most popular on YouTube, called SciShow. Give me a second, and I'm going to play the video for you. Here's the address to the second video. In this video, SciShow, this is from two famous vloggers. One of them has what is it, Crash Course, and the other one has SciShow. And they have another thing called Vlogbrothers. So they've got millions of followers, and you've probably seen this. But they explain, one explains science and has little animated videos. The other one talks about literature and history, and sometimes politics. So this video, they're just going to watch the introduction. He's trying to explain the science behind what you just saw. So let's take a quick look, and then we are going to try to spot a liar in the class and talk about lying too, now that you have some vocabulary. So, everyone accept the YouTube app if you haven't. I'm going to boot up a new video right now, and here we go. Okay, that gives you a little introduction. I have some questions for you. I'm going to put them in the chat window. So let's see how much you were able to pick up. He's speaking very, very fast, of course.
Yes, yes.
Very fast. But let's see. So first, how many lies, first question in the chat window on the right side, how many lies do people do on average? How many lies do people make, I should say, in a 10-minute conversation? Uh-oh.
3.
Johnny says 3.
3.
Miguel says?
But
3.
I don't
3, 2.
Do we all agree?
I don't know. At the beginning, he said that yes, that we have to choose about. 1 was true and 2 was false. But I
Right,
don't
but
think that.
But
Yeah.
how many lies on average in a 10-minute conversation? How many lies?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Johnny Miguel say 3. I heard 5. Did I hear wrong? Maybe I have
But
to watch
but I saw 3 lies. At maybe 1 minute. Sorry. So it plays at the minute 1. Then it is showing 3.
Yeah? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I heard 5. I was so busy writing down the questions. Maybe I missed the actual video. I'm going to go back and take a look.
I understood only that it's very difficult for everyone to say a lie, and this is the science.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
That was my last
The
question.
principal point. Yes.
My last question is lying easy to do biologically? Is it easy for us to do?
No.
Or is it easy for animals to do? So what would you say?
Against nature.
It's against nature, right?
It's not easy. He mentioned it.
So it's not easy. And because it's not easy, it's something that we evolved to do. So it's something kind of human. So it's interesting. That means that we're good at lying because it's a skill, and we're good at seeing if people are lying because we had to evolve that skill to survive. Animals can't lie, apparently. But what did Coco the gorilla do? Do you remember that part? What did Coco the gorilla do? What did Coco lie about? Remember he mentioned Coco?
Yeah. His
What
pet.
did Coco? Say again?
Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Something
the
about
lie?
his cat. I don't know. I didn't catch the part.
Okay, she's absolutely right. It was something about the kitten. Did anyone catch it? Well, anyway.
No.
Anyway, you're 50% right, Young. You're 50% right. Coco the gorilla, apparently, see, a lot of people disagree that Coco can really communicate. I mean, she can communicate, but a lot of people disagree that she's using language. That the idea is that maybe she's just doing random sign language and not really communicating thoughts in a direct way, the way we would think of language. But apparently she signed that she blamed her kitten when she pulled the sink out of the wall, because she's a 300-kilo gorilla who ripped off the sink. You know, the sink where you get water. She ripped it out of the sink because she was angry. So she blamed her little kitten on that. The kitten did it. So apparently, it's apparently evidence that animals can lie. Apparently. And last question. According to the video, I put the other question, the second to last there. Why do humans lie at all? Why did we evolve this ability?
Well, I think that humans want to get food, high standard socials, and to get a better partner, I think he said.
That's right. So higher social standards, you said? That was the middle one, right, Miguel?
Yes.
Social standards. Okay. So that was a little bit later. In the next part of the video, go ahead, Young.
I think that in the first part of that, he said that maybe people lie because they want to kind of maintain the relationships, keep it in good, keep it in good situation, something like that.
So
Okay.
If they can find a better partner, the sex partner.
Yeah, but it's an example. So the later part, he explained of what he said previously.
I think you're both right. He also mentions, especially in the rest of the video, it's a little bit long, I can't play the whole thing, but he also mentions that, first, you're absolutely right, Hu Yang. By the way, how do I say your name? Is it Hu Yang? How do I pronounce it?
My name is Huyen.
Huyen.
I'm not sure
Huyen.
if my name on Google appears like the first word is my middle name. It's not my first name. So.
So, say it again for me.
Huyen.
Huyen.
Yeah, I type in the chat and my name is there.
Huyen. Okay, but in English it would be Hu Yan.
Yeah,
It's a Y.
that way.
But you're saying Huyen. Huyen.
Yes, Huyen. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you. So listen, you're absolutely right. So he mentions that we evolved this ability because it's a social necessity to maintain good relationships. It is. Remember, he's talking about the cave people, and you can't admit that maybe while you were out hunting, the girl was getting involved with the brother, and that maybe the kid is actually the nephew, not the son. Right? You can't talk about that. But also later on, he mentions that. So it was. I don't remember if it's in the video or if it's in the next part. You might have to watch the rest of it. That having a society based on lies doesn't work. In the next part of the video, he talks about how social order came about, in a way, as a reaction to our great ability to lie. So religions and other social orders were there to stop excessive lying because the fabric of society would fall apart. So it's very interesting. You should watch the rest of the video. Do you think...
Excuse me, can I make a question? I don't understand. I don't understand what he was saying in the video, but only the fact that it was very difficult to lie. But at the end, with the evolving of the ability to say lying, I don't understand if he said that we have always this difficulty in lying, or it's going to be more easy to lie without show anything.
Well, what I remember is that it takes more brain activity to lie, and and later in the video he explains the science, but the video is 8 minutes long, so I can't play it.
So the direct question is it possible to lie without show anything?
Yes.
Or it's impossible. We have always some expression that doesn't work well.
Yeah, exactly. That's the question. Very good question too. Well, the first video I showed you was the researcher who believes, and by the way, he works for the FBI, so the FBI believes it too. The researcher who believes that he discovered the secret to detecting lies, and it's in your face. That no matter how good you are, you will always show the opposite emotion. That's what he says. But, and this is the interesting part, not everyone can see those micro expressions. You need a video camera. You need to slow it down to see it. For example, if you blink, we do it all the time, you might actually miss one of those micro expressions. And if you watch the TV show, I've never seen it, but I've heard of it, a TV show called Lie to Me, there it's in the chat window, the TV show which is based on the research of this guy, Paul Ekman, who you saw in the first video. and it's all about, I think it's an FBI agent or something like that, who is very good at spotting lies, and it's based on what this guy did.
Excuse me. So we can say that we are key expressions that determine lies. It can possible to with this micro expression you can detect lying.
Yeah.
If a man is lying, yeah.
According to Paul Ekman, the answer is yes.
Okay.
Not just micro expressions, but key expressions. They're always the same expressions too. And he has a catalog of expressions that he looks for.
Good.
And he did this research, I read about this, he did the research in Papua New Guinea. So he studied Europeans, faces of Europeans, and then he went out into Aboriginal tribes in New Guinea, and he studied their faces. And he claims that they have the same expressions. Doesn't matter what culture you're in, it's universal. So
it requires a deep analysis of the expression of the face.
Yeah.
A deep analysis.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if everyone believes him, but that's the research. So let's see if we can spot a liar. Let's see if we can spot a liar together. You're going to lie. We're going to do a little warm-up first. We did the videos, but I wanted you to focus on the passive voice too. So we're going to do a little language exercise, but then you are going to do exactly what you saw in SciShow. 2 truths and a lie. You're going to tell an anecdote. So first, let's work on the language you need to talk about something that happened to someone else, which is passive voice, and some question forms too. So look on page 5 and 6 here. There was an accident. Imagine the situation. There was an accident between a man on a bike and a car near your house. You didn't see the accident, but your neighbor witnessed it. You're going to take turns to construct the following questions and answers in the conversation between you and your neighbor, using full sentences and the passive voice. Remember, the passive voice we looked at in the last week is the difference between I wrote the book, active voice, and the book was written, passive voice, by me. I wrote the book, active, because I did it. The book was written, passive voice. We don't know who did it. So you're going to have to use the passive voice in this situation. Okay? So let's go around the room. The first 2 people I see are Adrian and Fabio. Adrian, you're you, and Fabio, you're the neighbor. I want you to see if you can reconstruct the first part of the conversation, number 1.
Okay.
So Adrian, what's being asked?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Okay, Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you do number 1 in the you column. Do you see what's written?
I have to written or
No, you can speak. So first, Adrian, just read the words in number 1 for us.
okay. Man hurt badly. Past.
Right. You need to ask that question in the past. So what do you think you asked? By the way, Adrian.
Yeah.
What happened in the situation? What did you hear about? Let's be clear about that. Remember my description a moment ago?
Yeah.
So what happened? What do you think happened? Did someone get hurt?
Yeah, maybe an accident.
Right, exactly.
Occur. Yeah.
Maybe an accident occurred near your house. Okay, so see if you can create that question, and Fabio, you're going to answer it as the neighbor. Go ahead, Adrian.
Okay. How the man or maybe okay. Did the man hurt badly? Yeah.
You're almost there. Almost. Adrian, hurt.
Yeah.
Is that a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Hurt.
Hurt is a verb.
To hurt is a verb, but here it's an adjective, not a verb. In this sentence, it's an adjective. So,
Okay.
if we have an adjective, what verb do we need? The verb to be or the verb to do? For example, blue is an adjective. My shirt is blue. Do I need the verb to do?
Yeah, no, to be.
To be. So try the sentence again. Try it again.
Okay. Was the man hurt badly?
Excellent.
Badly. Yeah.
Let me write that too. Was the man hurt badly? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to write on this for some reason. Okay, very good. That's it. Fabio?
Yes, he broke his leg.
Yes, he broke his leg. That is the active voice. I want you to use the passive voice. So the leg has to come first.
Yes, the leg was broken.
Good. The leg? Uh-oh, not the leg. That's Italian. The leg?
The leg was broken.
No, that's Italian. In English, we don't say the leg. What do we say? Did the leg belong to the man?
His leg was broken.
Yeah, there you go. Very good. That's it. All right. I think you got the hang of it. We'll practice a few of these, and then we're going to try 2 truths and a lie. Okay, the next 2 that I see are Juan and Johnny. Juan, you're you, and Johnny, you're the neighbor.
Okay. So, John, how was the leg broken?
Good. How was... You said the leg?
His leg.
Good. How was his leg broken? Very good. Johnny?
Oh, okay. His leg was crushed by Carville.
His leg was crushed by
Carville. By a Carville.
Say again, because I couldn't hear you. By
a car wheel.
By a car wheel is excellent. That's it. All right, very good. The next 2 that I see in the class are Miguel and Vincenzo. So Miguel, you do the question.
Okay. Was the man taken to hospital?
Was the man taken?
This is the passive. He has to do the active voice, not the direct.
No, it's okay. You can ask it like that. Was the man taken to hospital? Like this? Oh, I can't write and speak at the same time. That is perfectly okay to use the passive in the question. It's good. Vincenzo?
Yes, it was taken by an ambulance.
Yes, who was? Sorry, yes?
He was taken. He was taken by an ambulance.
Good. And here you can just say ambulance.
By ambulance without the article.
Yes, in this case you don't need the article.
Okay, thanks.
Don't ask me why. I don't know. Sometimes you don't need it, but it's an exception. Normally you do, but here you don't.
Yeah.
And hospital is also an exception. So I think the idea is when you talk about hospitals, we don't need articles for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see if we can go around again, but this time I want you to reverse roles.
But is it an error if I say by an ambulance? Or it's very strange for
It is an error,
natives.
yes. It is actually an error. So
Oh.
the right way to say it is by ambulance for some reason. But remember, it's only for hospital words. It's not for everything. For some reason, when you talk about hospitals, in British English, usually, no articles. In American English, it can be possible. But we always, even in American English, we say by ambulance, not by an ambulance, because I don't know why. I don't know. English makes no sense. I don't know why. Let's switch roles. I'm not going to write the answers this time because it's taking too long. So I'm just going to speak. Fabio, you're you. Adrian, you're the neighbor.
Okay. Where the man his street?
Almost. You're missing the verb. Where blank the man.
Where man his street?
You got to move the verb up. The verb comes at the beginning before the subject. So the man is the subject.
Where is the man
The
treat?
man being treated.
Yes, treated.
Okay, good. So I just added one word, which is being. See it?
Okay.
Because it's the passive voice. Where is the man being treated? Not where is the man treated, because he's not doing the treating. It's happening to him.
Okay.
He is being treated. Okay, Adrian, what's the answer?
Yes, the man is being treated at Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
Okay. I'm going to say he to make it easier.
Yeah.
He is being treated at, and the rest is the same. Okay, very good. That's it. Let's go to Johnny, you're you, and Huang, you are the neighbor.
Oh, she's leaving.
Don't leave.
Okay, I was about to leave, but I can finish the very
Just finish.
last part.
Don't
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
Okay, thank you, Huyen. Huyen? Yeah, Huyen. Was the bike was the bike damaged?
Good. That's correct.
No, it was not even scratched.
Okay, now you may go. If you want to. You don't want to go. No, it wasn't even scratched. There you go. Okay, and the last one is Vincenzo is you and Miguel as the neighbor.
Was the driver arrested?
Good. And Miguel?
Yes. No, he wasn't arrested.
I agree. That's it. No, he wasn't, or no, he wasn't arrested. Let me put that on the screen as well.
You can also
Okay.
answer to no, he wasn't.
You could also just say, no, he wasn't. Okay, and to save a little bit of time, the ending of the conversation goes like this. Was he interviewed by the police? No, but he was shocked by the police. Will you be asked to give a statement? Yes, I'm being interviewed tomorrow at the police station. So you can practice this conversation on your own, right? Not now, but on your own, to practice the passive voice. But let's see if we can use this right now. You are going to practice lying and detecting lies with other students. I will put you in pairs, nominate a person A and B. Person A, let me fix that. Person A has to tell a personal anecdote. So this is what the SciShow guy was saying. 2 truths and a lie. That's the name of the game. Person A has to tell an anecdote. For example, what he or she did last weekend. Most of the information given by A should be true, but at least 2 of the facts should be a lie. Well, let's change that. One fact is okay.
Excuse me, John. But where can I find this document? I don't know because for me,
Document is always here. It's always here below the video window when you come in.
Mm.
And, of course,
Okay.
I can give you the link as well in the chat window. So
Okay.
there it is in the chat window
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so it's 2 truths and a lie. So tell me 2 true things, and one of them has to be a lie. So that means 3 things altogether. Person B is going to play detective and ask probing questions, like a detective. Where were you on the night of the 25th? Probing questions to find out more details and to detect the lies. During the activity, the other students, all of you, should listen carefully and try to identify the lies. What makes you think the person is lying? Can you spot any of the 5 signs? Okay, last class we came up with 5 signs for lying, but we don't have time to look at them right now. But we'll do this again in another activity. So let's try it. Let's see. I'm going to pick 2 random people. Let's go with 2 random people. Let's go with Johnny and Miguel. 2 random people. First, we're all going to switch. So first, let's start with Johnny and Miguel. Johnny.
Yes.
2 truths and a lie. Remember, we can't see your face for micro-expressions, so we have to use other clues. So think about a personal anecdote, and Miguel, you get to ask him 3 probing questions so you try to figure out which is the lie. Are you ready, Johnny?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. So is it the activities I do today? Can I talk about?
Sure.
3 things.
Sure.
Okay. So the first thing is I work today. And the second thing is I finished dinner quite early today. And the third thing is this lesson is my first lesson of today.
Oh, what a good liar you are. Miguel, you get to ask him 3 questions to try to figure out which one is a lie, but you should start with the answer that you think is the lie. So pick out which one you think is the lie. Are you ready, Miguel?
Yeah, I think that the lie is the second phrase.
Yeah, I think so too. Class, what do you think? Me and Miguel think it's the second. What do the rest of you think?
I think the third is the.
You think it's the third? Ah, okay, yeah. So we disagree. Okay, Miguel, you get 3 questions, 3 detective questions to try to get some more information out of him. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go for it. Don't think too much. Because we only have 2 minutes.
Well, how long have you been in Berlin?
Are you asking about the second question or the third?
The second. He said that it was his first class in.
Ah, you mean how long have you been in Verbling today?
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Today or?
Not today. The last month.
The last month. Do you mean how many classes, or how many classes? Ah.
Oh, clever. So I've been on Verbuling for almost 2 hours.
2 hours today?
Yes.
Johnny, you're still detective.
I answer him.
No, not Johnny. Sorry, Miguel. Miguel, you're still playing detective.
I don't know what kind of question ask him because it's really difficult. I think not, isn't it?
Well, here's an example. You could say something like, "So, you think the lie is that this is his first class, right?"
Yes. Absolutely.
So, you could use the passive voice to ask him about his activities. So, for example, Let me see. I'm trying to think. Let me go back to some of the passive voice questions that we just looked at. The problem is it's about the classes being taken. My passive voice idea might not work here because it's about I. It's about you. It's not about something that happened. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the first class. So, I would say something like, you had dinner late, right, Johnny? You said?
Quite early.
Ah, you had dinner quite early. Was it before the class?
Before the class.
Ah. What did, and I can't do it either. I'm trying to use the passive voice, and I can't do it here.
Although I stay here for 2 hours, maybe I listen to other lectures, lessons. Maybe. I didn't join in the class. Yeah.
That's true. The problem is because you didn't give us an event like a car crash or like the bicycle. It's a little hard to use the passive voice to detect your line. So I would say our experiment is not going to work this time. Johnny, which was the lie?
Pardon?
So which was the lie, Johnny?
The third.
The third? Adrian got it right.
Yeah. Congratulations.
What was the third one again? Oh,
this is my first lesson of the day.
Because the second one, it seemed like you were hesitating. That's why I thought it was a lie. That's why.
But at first, I have already given the clue. I said I have been on verbling for 2 hours. So each lesson takes 1 hour. So 2 hours means 2 lessons.
You're too clever for us, Johnny.
I detect because I couldn't by your voice.
By his voice. Very good.
No.
Well, listen, everyone. I have to start the next class now. So we're going to continue this. We're going to do a different activity and learn some different language in the next class. But I'd like to come back to this and give you a little time to spot the liar as well. So we're going to come back to this activity in the next speaking skills, which will be part 4. So a new activity, new language, but we'll return to this to give you another chance because we got cut a little bit short. I'll be back in just a minute for the business class. We're going to be doing a final case study where we problem solve in a business meeting using information, facts and figures, and reported speech. Bye for now. I'll be back in just a minute.
Bye
for now, everyone.
Bye.